Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Carr to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown!
Taysom Hill from 13 yards out.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. To throw is Murray.
That pass completed to Dortch. Down the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 34. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Got his man, it's Dortch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Murray off play action. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
from 21 yards away.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get in. And they said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Second down and 3.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw is Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with second down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Carr now to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 17 yards out. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here is 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And now Murray's going to set up the throw.
That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
1st down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them. and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. Greg George deep for Arizona.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown!
Marvin Harrison Jr.
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Carr.
Gets it.
And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
This and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Murray to air it out again. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. Let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To the game after having 3 in the first half. A give to Kamara running right.
To the 43, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Carr able to locate his running back, Kamara.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Trying the left side with Kamara. Justin Jones there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Carr to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense for us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw.
to the sideline and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. To throw is Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I
to
was
do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Well, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third one. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr now on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Carr.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Saints on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr. That is caught. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
45 yards.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Carr will look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Inside the 20.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Carr going to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Carr now to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Got his man, it's Dortch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to Connor here on 1st. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Carr now on 1st down.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Murray now. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down.
To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Murray to throw. Flush to it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back.
They have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy